Hello and welcome to the final episode of Sonic 3 and Knuckles on Sonic Revolution Forum. Host DaBlueShadow and again two guests, Tensa and TK the Hedgehog. So what's up?
Hey.
Hey TK.
I said yo, but then Mike just jumped in there and was like, hey, yeah. I'm sorry I'm louder than you right now. That's not my fault. I wish you would talk louder.
Exactly.
So anyway,
we have something to say about, nights.
I know.
I don't know what it is.
I like how you do realize this is the third episode of Sonic, whatchamacallit, that we're doing.
Yeah, you didn't even know the name of the game.
I'm dying.
Who are you interested about nights?
It is 1 a.m. So, hey, what are we doing right now?
It's 12:30.
Hey, in my...
I didn't even get the time right.
It's 1 a.m. Anyways, so, like, this one time at band camp...
No. We're talking about Sonic.
I saw Sonic at band camp. I didn't tell you.
What?
I saw Sonic at band camp. About this awesome bonus level, that level is so awesome because, actually this is my most hated bonus level out of every Sonic game. I don't want to talk about this one. I want you to...
Really?
Because I hate this one. It's so... I love it.
This is pretty cool.
No, I love the power-ups that you can get and the way that you get them. I just can't stand it because it's like, and like, what's going on?
I thought this was the best one they actually done. Like, the other ones, with the casino type feeling of the other bonus stage, I just think that it was quite unfair, and all the time I kept on getting Robotnik ones on there, and the other one was so quick, and you rarely get that one, the other third one.
You know what I have to say about you getting Robotnik all the time?
What?
DWI.
DWI?
Deal with it.
I can't.
Oh.
When I'm playing a Sonic game like this.
Oh,
just, you get more power-ups than the one we just went through. And also it's just about just timing your jumps from those circle electric, whatever. Those things, and
I like the little bouncy bonus stage. That's honestly like one of my favorites, when you just bounce and you see what comes out and then you just grab it. It reminds me of a gumball machine from like when we were kids and we begged our parents for quarters. Now quarter, no, get away from me. Give me a quarter, I'll go away. Right? Does that ever work for you? Because that one never worked for me. It worked for me like a couple of times. It only worked twice because then after that, then I realized people drop chains on the floor. So you guys just
picking up changes from the floor then?
Just a couple of bumps into your parents and a couple quarters fall out. Magical. Wonderful. But, what I like about this level? I like how the sand little waterfall that you use to go up buildings totally defies physics in every way, shape, and manner. Like, you're at the top, like when the building's above you and you jump up and you're going around it and turning, and it's like, sometimes I'll just pick at little things. Just like little things, like really, I'm like, it's okay, like I'm okay with the blue hedgehog and everything, but I'm not okay with the physics in this game. The physics, to me, in this game, I don't know why, and you guys are totally gonna disagree, but Sonic and Knuckles versus Sonic 3, I did feel a ton of differences, believe it or not. I know that they developed the game at the same time, and they're both the two halves of the same sword, but I felt the difference. I did. I really did. I don't know what the differences are, but it's just like, man, I can tell I'm playing Sonic and Knuckles at this point.
Probably it's just a technical standpoint, because alone with Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, it felt kind of different in terms of how glitchy it is.
I guess. Well, I didn't know this. I don't think it went more with like how smooth it was. I think it was like I think I know what TK is saying, because I could tell like I wanted how the game was, like for some reason, like I knew if I was playing a different Sonic game, like, oh yeah, I was playing this Sonic game, but like I think it was like a combination, like that thing on the trip with the eye. You know what you're doing, and you know you're playing this game. You really would like to play just the one beforehand. You know, like, oh wait, this isn't the same one, doesn't look the same. Like, okay, what's going on? It's like, you know, there's a lot of things that happens a lot with a lot of games. Where you're like, oh yeah, you know, it's the second game to this game or so. It's like, you know, it should be kind of the same. Then you feel a little difference, and it's like weird thing. You're like, oh, that's shocking, right? I mean, it just gets you off guard.
Well, Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles, supposedly they were the same game, created at the same time, just split into half because of development in space, things like that, and I guess release dates probably, but they feel so incredibly different to me. I can't explain exactly why. Like, to me, even the graphics are slightly different. When you go from Mushroom Hill to Angel Island, it's just, they seem like they're two different games. It's crazy, because like Sonic 3 to me was like, man, this is Sonic 3, we got this new Sonic. Whereas we get Sonic and Knuckles, like, man, this is Sonic and Knuckles, we got a new Sonic. Even newer than the new Sonic that was in Sonic 3, but I thought they were the same game. But I think if you ignore the fact that they were all the same game, I don't know, maybe your mind just tricks you into thinking that they're different. But, I don't know, that's just me. That's just like,
you think it's just you. No, have you ever played, like, have you ever played a game, like, and you played the second game to it, or whatever number, like, the sequel to the game came out, or the prequel to the game came out, and you're playing it, and in your mind you're kind of expecting it's like, oh, well, it's the same game, I'm expecting the playthrough, the graphics, the structure, the engine, and everything to be exactly the same, and the only thing you're honestly expecting to be different is the story.
I remember I was talking about earlier, it was Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future. The controls in Jet Set Radio feels much more different than compared to Jet Set Radio Future, but I played Jet Set Radio first on the Dreamcast, then Jet Set Radio Future on the Xbox. So I obviously knew that the Jet Set Radio Future controls was much more fluid and much more faster. But the thing about that is that they got developed different times. Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, well, making it as Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they got developed at the same time.
You know,
wouldn't the controls be very similar?
That's a very good point. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's like for instance, you're talking about, let's say, SA1 and SA2. Sonic Adventure 1, yeah, like they got critical feedback from people saying, oh, it was kind of too sluggish, the camera was going so flippy all over because Sonic was moving too fast. So what they did in Sonic Adventure 2, they toned it down, they made it much more strict in movement, and also kind of linear, I guess, in most places, and then the camera angle was much more better. Even though in places like Knuckles and Ruby stages, they still had camera focus that they had to fix. But the controls are different, even though SA2 was a sequel to SA1.
No, you're absolutely right. You know, that's kind of like, that's pretty much my point, except for the fact that Sonic Sonic and Knuckles isn't necessarily a sequel, but like, for instance, like your example with Jet Set and Jet Set Radio, me personally,
Jet Set Radio, the European version.
So I totally played the Xbox version first. So when I went back to play the Dreamcast version, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be amazing. The only thing that's gonna be different is the graphics. And then I played, I'm like, oh, I can't grind. I can't do moves when I'm grinding. I can't do moves in the air. I can't. Not much that I can do. Like, what's going on? Oh my gosh, I have to use the analog stick to do graffiti. It was a really bad learning curve, and I totally screwed myself up by not borrowing my friend's Jetline radio back when it first came out. So, I don't know, it was kind of like I handicapped myself. So that's kind of like what I'm talking about, I guess. You know, as far as like, yes, it's a sequel, but at the same time, it's not like Jet Set Radio Future is not a sequel to Jet Grind Radio at all. It's not a sequel. It's kind of like a different version of it. It's just the future. So it's almost like the same game with a new skin almost.
There's a lot of changes from Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future.
Of course, I mean, there's tons of changes, but it takes place in some of the same settings and, you know, some of the same music, just remixed. Almost the same story, but not really.
Yeah, Tokyo. We were saying Tokyo in that game.
Yeah, instead of Tokyo, or whatever they call it.
Yeah. You Lukaku can. Stuff like that.
Yeah, well, yeah. And those kind of like differences is like, man, they changed it, and you know, it's not necessarily a sequel, so it's like, but it's completely different now. As far as Sonic Adventure, sorry, it's getting close to 1 a.m. Sonic 3 and Knuckles Sonic 3 compared to Sonic and Knuckles, it's like they were developed at the same time, so it's like, why does it feel different to me? But maybe that's just me, like I said, because, I mean, of course...
Nothing used as bad as Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic 3 didn't have a really good time with that game, I remember.
Well, I mean, as far as, like, okay, like, all the sprites are the same, we know that, right? Right?
Yeah.
They're the same. To me, I guess it's the physics. The physics feel just a little bit tighter to me in Sonic and Knuckles. It's almost like they went from like, oh, we're gonna, you know, Sonic 3 is like the 0.5 version, and Sonic and Knuckles is like 0.6. Like they made such a minor change that makes such a small difference in the game, but you can tell that it's there.
And like if you really like, I mean, what I'm gonna say is like when you've been playing games, especially Sonic games, where as long as we have you, for some reason, like all of a sudden now we can spot these little insane differences. Other people, it's like, no, like I feel this game's a little different. You say it to your, you know, like your friend, and you know, it's not really like a gamer like game. You're like, what do you mean? It just feels like the same exact game. Like, no, it's not. When you're just sitting there like for hours trying to convince your friend, like, dude, the game is different, and it's like I can't really totally explain to you as to how it's different, but like there are little changes here and there and stuff like that. It's just like, then you know, you end up hating that friend and you never talk to them. That's so sad.
Well, you lose friends just because they're talking about video games?
It happens every day.
Really?
Yes.
It's just a video game.
Mike, I hate you. You're not my friend anymore because we disagree.
Oh, wow.
See how that works? That's very funny. But it's easier to make up, hey Mike, I'm somewhat sorry.
He said somewhat, you noticed that. So nice. he said somewhat. He's such a good friend, guys. You guys do not blush.
I know I'm amazing. You don't have to tell everybody. You're making me blush. But anyway,
stroking that ego, huh?
So...
Louis does that 24/7.
Tell me about, what you feel about stuff.
About stuff?
Yeah.
Well, you see, stuff is so awesome that stuff just can't be explained in one whole Let's Play. It has to be explained in a mini Let's Play.
Okay, so what do you guys think to Lava Rusa?
There we go.
Stuff
The
is
host
really
saves
nice.
the day.
There we go. Finally. How long have we been trying to get him to talk?
Right?
Oh, well, I'm talking.
He's just letting us vomit these horrible ideas of death.
I know.
Yeah, so Lava Rusa, like I was saying that in the Sonic and Knuckles Let's Play by myself, because someone was sleeping that day.
Sleeping?
Well, I mean, instead of ask me,
Sleeping?
so rude.
Sleeping?
And we were never online.
Really, it just looks like I'm never online. I do that for a purpose, a really good reason.
You do that for a purpose to hide.
Hi, Blue. If you asked me, if you just said, like, are you on? I'd be like, yes, Blue. You want to do Let's Play with me? You're not supposed to know. Blue, you're not, no one's supposed to know I'm online. That's the thing.
What, is hiding away from me then?
I'm hiding from certain people. Leave me alone.
Yeah, certain people like me.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was rude. You're my best friend.
That was
That's not what you said last time. No, joking.
Part of the reason, yeah, as I explained in that episode, is that I do like my mountain type of lava type of stages. Red Mountain, Lava Relief, and somewhat, I think, what was in Sonic 06? I don't remember the stage.
Oh, you're talking about sand,
No, there was a lava stage in Sonic 06.
Fudge. Flamecore.
Flamecore, yes. Flamecore, anything lava based. It was something like an
Never mind.
No, what? Lava what?
Nothing.
You hate lava stages, right?
I respect them because if I don't, they're gonna burn me up and change.
Exactly. Most of these stages have much more platform elements to lava than most other Sonic stages. You ever notice that?
And most other games that have lava levels. I remember Lion King on the Sega Genesis. Its lava stage, don't get me wrong, it had tons of platforming and ledges to hang off of and things like that. It was an amazing game. It was actually one of the most quality Genesis games I've ever seen.
What, so you talking about Lion King now?
Yeah. Can you hear me? I didn't stutter. I'm talking about Lion the King. Let me explain.
Well, Lion King should only be a movie, not a game.
You didn't know it was a game?
No, I only knew Aladdin was a game one day.
Oh, Aladdin, that's a good lava level too.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was good. Cool.
Oh yeah, talking about Lion King. That part was okay. That part was so sad.
Why am I laughing?
So mean.
So.
I believe you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my microphone died. So let's go back to those two games real quick, and compare them to Sonic. Because honestly, there's only a handful of games that can pull off lava stages. I'm just gonna say this: Mario failed. Every single one of his lava stages is like, well, it's not even a lava stage. It's kind of like castle with
stages,
lava.
right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the heck? There's lava in the castle. What about a lava stage? And to me, they don't pull it off right. They have these little fireballs jumping out. It's too cute. The fireballs have like little happy faces on them. It's like, come on.
It's a universal game, TK. It's not like a mature rated game.
Hey, I'm talking. So then, right?
You want Mario to be like some hyper futuristic Call of Duty?
I don't care what Mario does. I'm talking about Sonic. So
you was just talk about Mario just now.
So yeah, and then we have Sonic's freaking lava stages, which are genius. But let's look at those two other games, Aladdin and Lion King, right? Okay, Lion King's lava stages was like, whoa, there's these ledges, you can die, it's pretty cool. What's going on? Everything is burning up. I'm going to die. Help me. It had a sense of fear and a sense of like passion. Like, I'm gonna freaking get you, Scar, right? You're gonna die because I said so. And then with the other one, Aladdin, I remember you were riding on the carpet, and if you didn't go fast enough, the lava would totally like just build up and sweep you over. Now, wouldn't that be cool if Sonic had something like that? His platforming for the lava stages is actually kind of slow. Like, the lava always has to build up and the level changes, and it changes as you're progressing through the dangerous lava area that you're in. But
actually, you can go pretty fast in Red Mountain's lava stage.
Oh yeah, in Red Mountain. But what I mean is, like, imagine if you crossed Aladdin's lava with Sonic, where, like, okay, lava is, like, after you, and you have to move quick or you're gonna die. Not just platforming, either.
So you're just talking about those type of running type of sections that they kind of included with, like, you know, the skateboarding scenes and, I don't know, City Escape, or no, the running scene from, you know, running from the truck.
Yeah. They need to have is Sonic running away from a volcano that's spewing lava. There you go. There's a level right side.
Well, they did something like that in Sonic 06, I guess, because, you know, Fire Tornado.
Kind of, yeah, that's a good, but Fire Tornado, the tornado stayed in the middle of the stage and threw cars at you, and that horrible overused joke, you know. That tornado's carrying a car.
The city's on fire.
Oh yeah, the whole city's on fire. That tornado's carrying a car. Yeah, let me do it properly, I'm sorry. Hey,
no, don't do that rule.
That tornado's carrying a car.
No.
I'm Tracy Griffith. Anyway. So anyway, yeah. I think we should see more action out of lava stages, and this is coming from someone that hates lava stages.
You know what? I thought you respected them.
No, I do respect him, trust me, but
Alright, now, you know, I don't know, he doesn't respect them per se, but he'll respect them when he's playing them, that's the thing. Yeah, you know what, this is what I want to see, honestly, because I want to see, and I'm not saying do this to everything and make it whole big, like, you know, fight night games and stuff, but, like, just maybe from like when Sonic's on the ground fighting those smaller enemies that are about like his size and it's kind of like a boss battle. Maybe should be like more like just a little more like hand-to-hand moves, or at least use his like, you know when they say like, oh, Sonic knows like Sonic Wind, he should be able to do that, and like his little special like moves and stuff. Because I mean, of course I do not mind spamming the home.